Hello, everyone. This is Patrick Yapjoco, and I'm here with my cohorts, Justino Jimenez.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
And Kris Flores.
How's it going, guys?
We are on episode 5, right?
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know. I lost track. I
And,
think I missed 2.
We are just basically going to go over a couple super queues that happened over the weekend, and just talk about the format in general, and just random other stuff. But first of all, we missed Justin's report from last week because he wasn't here.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
So, why don't you tell us what happened in North Carolina?
Well, let's see. North Carolina.
Why don't you tell them what you played just to...
Well, if you guys haven't checked out the site, it is up there. But I played the Shield theme team. It was Nick Fury with his band of brothers. Basically, I had Iron Man, 50 points. Nick Fury, Agent of Shield. The Fitz from the starter set with Henry. And I had the ROC of Eternity with Brainiac and a Shield recruit at 20 points. Basically, it was a long-range cannon shotting. I would go on cross cannon fire, I think map.
Yeah, Crossfire Canyon.
Crossfire cannon map. Basically, nowhere you can hide. I went up against a Lex team. That was
the finals, right?
Basically finals. Couldn't target Lex. I tried taking out as many guys as I could, but Lex, with his leadership roles, I mean, it's brutal. Basically, ID card coming in every turn.
And we went over this last week, Kris, but it's not the Georgia Masu.
Yeah, it was.
Best ever was and best ever will be. It's not that team. It's a non-theme, right?
It was Jarvis.
It was basically Jarvis with ID cards.
Yeah, it was Jarvis with ID cards, so he can just get more ID cards.
Yeah.
And which is in his favor if he rolls every time leadership. He's popping out a new guy. I had War Machine literally back to back to back to back 4 times in a row. I reprobed him twice because that's when he was already in my grill. What's it called? He pulls out War Machine, Lex, Batman, KC Batman, and Wonder Woman, all within turns.
Who was it the one that you were gonna kill Adam, right?
Yeah, my first strike, he goes, because what he does is he wants to get Lex as far up as he can. So he power actions to get Lust. So obviously, if he's based, he can break away. His chances are great. And then he goes and carries size up with Adam to pop out Lex. 3-4 squares up with the carry. And then he so I go in there to shoot Adam, and I miss the 5 twice with 2 probs. So it kind of just. I mean, that really hurt me because Adam comes in and I was already prepping. I basically set it up to where I was going to kill Adam and that was it.
But we were you were telling me that you turned off you outwitted.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So why don't you tell, this is what Kris and I were talking about.
Oh, yeah. So what happened was when I attacked his Adam, I said cannot use perplex. And but it's the same thing, right? It works the same way because I say I can't use perplex. He already used perplex.
Yeah, right.
So I took his perplex away. Well, he did the same thing. Can't use outwit, and we're like, oh yeah, same thing. So I no longer have outwit from Brainiac, and now Adam gets to retaliate. Big mistake. Did not realize that what I was doing, and kind of just.
So it basically cost you the game because you came in and retaliate, hit everyone, right?
Yeah, costing me the game.
10 damage, 15 points.
And and I guess that's what kind of definitely, I guess you could say, rocked me pretty hard was missing the 5 because after that I was like, holy crap!
But you still had a chance. It doesn't retaliate because you can just do it again next turn.
Yeah, I know. I was
retaliated. You lose like a lot of stuff.
As soon as you guys told me that on the phone, and like I was like, oh shit! I was like, fuck. Yeah. I was just like, damn. I wish I would have realized that the power works like that, but
well, that's we went over it last week, but
I guess it's and I mean, I don't know if
you need to know the rules, right? That's what we're saying.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a skill.
definitely. Like Pat just told one of the guys from yesterday. I mean, even though you may have a beast team, the player is everything in this game, and pretty much right there that definitely costed me.
We'll talk about that later. This is the whole team or player thing.
Yeah.
We'll
team or player.
I've just been listening to some other podcasts, reading the forums, and it just like, as we would say in Peter Griffin's words, it grinds my gears.
Really grinds my gears.
We'll talk about that later, and we'll talk about that's all about like mentality. But, anyway, there were two. And in case we didn't tell you, congrats on second place.
Thanks. Mm-hmm. Thanks.
That's his second place finish in as many events. Who was the first one that you lost to in the States?
The guy that's sitting right next to me.
Yeah, he lost to Kris in the finals.
Yeah.
It's up on our YouTube page, so just look up.
It's a pretty funny match.
ROC, California States.
I think
we can.
He technically had illegal objects on there too, so.
That's true. All right, so.
But it's okay because I have Wonder Soldier. You can't use either because
so if you're wondering how they got to the finals, they both cheated. Not really, but
that's totally
low-key cheating.
Okay, so in this past weekend we had two ROC events.
Yep.
One was a super qualifier, and the other one was a regional.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the results from the Kokomo, Indiana.
Oh, okay.
One first. It's by Goblin Games, and it's run by PJ Bolin. And if you guys don't know, he's one of the better players out there. He was the guy I believe that played the Ultron Swarm team at Worlds and Nationals, like the 10 robot team. Remember that one? You saw that one?
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
That was him. I believe it was him. If it's not, I'm sorry, PJ. But okay, all right, Kris. So so first of all, the Indiana, the Kokomo one had how many players?
23
players. So a little bit better than the last couple we've seen.
Yeah, definitely.
12 and 14. So 23 is a little bit better, but it's also in the middle of the country, so it's a little bit more accessible for everyone. And there's a lot of players out there that will travel to the spot.
Oh, definitely.
So let's go over the what do I have? Top 8.
Yeah, top 8. So
let's look at fifth rate first.
Fifth rate, okay. There we go. So 8th place, Michael Smith. Played with the Nick Fury with Brainiac attached, Jean Grey, KC Green Lantern at 30 points, Ultron 18.2 drone, Pandora's Box with Greed, Sloth, Envy, and what it seems to be 4 ID cards, 2 Shield level 7s, 1 Atom, and 1 Hawkeye ID. The sideline is the Super Rare Nick Fury, the Super Rare Hulk at 100, Age of Ultron, Hawkeye at 75, and the Atom 15, of course.
So this is one of the. Remember how in this format everyone goes with 5-point Nick?
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. He actually went full Nick with another Nick on the side, right?
Yeah, yep. Nick. He had a Hulk.
Yeah. And he had Brainiac just like you. Oh, so it's similar. So you guys had similar ideas, but I think has obviously based off of the. Paris's team is like this. Mm-hmm. It's the Jean Grey Ultron drone with Nick Fury, where you TK the drone for free, pop out Nick, then TK Nick, and now you have 2 shots with Nick.
Yeah, and then you have possibly a Magneto too, right?
But this one he has KC Green Lantern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Perplex.
And he has Pandora's Box, so he can sidestep as well.
Yeah.
But so I think this is something that we'll see a lot more of if you're gonna play the double Nick teams. This is basically a double Nick team.
Yeah.
Because the Jason of Sparta is gone, so the Nick soldier teams, where you can protect them. Mm-hmm. So you need a way to, because what you would do in the other one, right? When you were playing it was, Jason carries the whole team, including an Ultron drone. They're all themed because soldiers, so phalanx. And then you do the free action, you wait, and then you pop out Nick, and then you have another Nick and General Lane, and then you have double guys that are doing like 4 or 5 damage each.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And then depending what's on your, either in your Pandora's Box or Rock of Eternity or whatever, they could be perplexed. But, so, he's just doing the newer version of that. Yeah. Which is basically the Jean Grey one, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so here's the way if he doesn't win map, this is the problem with a team like this. Maybe it's why he finished 8th, but first of all, Michael Smith is one of the top players. I know that I've argued with Will a couple times about putting him in the top 10 list because he's had like impressive finishes. But if you're in an indoor map, how are you gonna get this off? Right? If like Morlock tunnels is hard, or Technodrome, or even like
I guess that's why he has Hulk, huh? But then Hulk's only gonna you have to still wait a turn.
Yeah, no, you have to wait a turn. But what I'm saying is, if you want to get the double Nick shot off, you have to win the map.
Yeah.
If you don't win the map and you get stuck on an indoor map, or even like the Jean Grey indoor map, there's like walls.
Yeah.
And there's the stairs that aren't stairs.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
Stairs that aren't stairs. It's blocking. So that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
But aside from like, if you can somehow make this like into a theme team, jeez. I don't know how you can ever do that just because Jean Grey's like you're not gonna be able to do.
Yeah, she's probably impossible to.
But it's pretty solid.
Unless someone makes a soldier with double TK.
I mean, the Pandora's box. I mean, the only thing. I mean, it kind of sucks because you have Jean Grey to go rush, but then Pandora's box, you got the power action to pick up the stuff. I mean, it kind of slows you down, right? That's probably something that hurts him because he's probably deciding, okay, do I waste my time power actioning because Jean Grey's ready to unload?
Yeah. You know what's a pretty cool little trick he could do here is KC Green Lantern starts out 6 squares out. So you put him like somewhere in the middle.
TK him back.
What you can do? No, you can't TK him.
Oh, he can't be placed.
But what you can do is because he has Envy Relic, so you can give Envy Relic to Green Arrow, okay? Or Green Lantern. And he has Perplex. Remember, he's a 0/0. But Envy says when you attack someone, you can replace your attack with their attack. Right? And 11s and 12s, or 11s are also crits. So he can replace his attack with the guy he's attacking, and he can perplex his damage to 1. So he can actually hit someone, yeah. If you know, and if like there's an enhancer you put next to him, that's 2 damage. So if you attack someone with an 11 attack, he has an 11 attack, 30 points that can perplex anywhere.
New meta, guys.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. If you can, like, it's I don't know. I mean, you can't move them, but it's really funny that that is an option, right?
That's true.
Like, so you can also do it with Spectre because his range is 12.
Yeah.
So if you win the map, open map, just pick Envy on him. He has Prob already, so just put Henry next to him or some enhancer like a Witch or something, and just shoot. Because and then they hit him, and he's got deflection. You can't. And he has Mystics. Yeah. Good luck. So that's a pretty funny one. So okay, then let's look at. Go ahead, Chris. Let's look at 7th.
7th place. Harry Dempsey, mystical theme. Used the question at 100 to chase one with Eclipso.
Already like it.
Blade 90 point. I'm assuming it's his EOP kit.
Yeah, that's the only one there is.
Brainiac on him with Midnight Suns ATA, and the Black Cat at 13 points. Pandora's box with Sloth, Wrath, Envy, and Lust, and 3 ID cards: Atom, Batman, and Nightwing. And no sideline.
We don't know what it is.
And no maps.
I would assume. I mean, looking at Atom, Batman, we can tell what it's gonna be.
Nightwing's the only one that we might not know, but.
Well, it's probably gonna be. Yeah, that's true. But I would assume it would
Tony
be
Zuko, right?
But
100 points.
It might not be. But so I played against. So this is another one. It's funny because these are the first 2 teams that I'm looking at, and then like Nick Fury is gonna be something that should be seen more. Like Pocket Nick and regular Nick.
Yeah.
So, but this team actually, his version is almost the same as the guy played Kyle Robinson. He's part of the team, the Critical Misters. The guys that won the Team Worlds.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He played Question at 60 and Doctor Strange 150. ATA Midnight Suns.
Yeah, so you can copy it.
And then in Rock of Eternity, and he just takes it up until he gets a Doctor Strange. It's really good. You can't hit anything.
Yeah.
Because he has double entity guys. But so he's doing the same thing here. Right? Question just copies. He's a wild card, right?
Yeah, he can copy somebody with. Isn't it?
It's a if he shares a keyword with them. Well, he's a wild card, but if they share a keyword with him, he can copy uncopyable.
Oh, uncopyable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Midnight Suns is copyable,
but
I mean that's just his power.
Yeah, it's his power. Okay.
But so then they're gonna have Eclipse. So then obviously the question's gonna use stealth. Can't see him, and Blade can already use stealth.
Yeah.
So this is the can't see me team. That's kind of cool, except for one thing. If they kill the Black Cat, then he has to go on offense.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably.
I think that's the thing, right? Because if you have to strictly go for close combat stuff, because like
or even kill any of the ID cards too as well.
Yeah. If Blade calls in, like if Blade or one of them has Lust, it's gonna stop all the hyper guys. Yeah. Perfect, right? Because then they can't shoot them. They have to base them, but
Yeah.
you have to charge. That's it. So you charge, you take maybe Mystics from Question, and then you get Retaliating back, whatever.
Yeah, and he's got.
But what I see here is if Black Cat dies, then and you can't kill anything because
their mobility.
They're melee guys, right? They don't have any range.
And he's only and then on his ID cards, I mean, he's got nobody that can shoot from far away to pick off. I mean, maybe a Hawkeye in there just to pick off one 30-point, 20-point drone or maybe that would have been a good option.
What I suspect here is, he finished 7th, so he did pretty well.
Yeah, because a lot of people are like,
probably like, I can't do anything.
I can't do anything.
For me, when I played Kyle, I only killed Question, and I killed the Nova that he called in. Because I'm like, I'm not gonna go after Doctor. It's like, he called Nova. He hit me. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hit you back. Kill that thing. Get 60 points, 5 points, and I kill Question. Then do another 60 plus Entity, 85.
Oh yeah.
It's like, thank God. But so that's another one. There's gonna be different kinds of mystical Midnight Sun teams. I think that's so. Nick that. And now look at what's 6th.
6th place, Jerome, Justice League theme team, and here we go, George Monster's team. Lex Luthor, 200, Atomica, Pandora's Box, 24, with Sloth, Wrath, and Envy, and 3 ID cards. Wonder Woman, Shield level 7, Shield level 7.
So it's your basic. It's the George team.
Yeah.
And this is Jerome. It's KJ Foster, but he fills out as a Jerome, but he listens and he subscribes. He's one of the guys from Phoenix Nest, the guys from Dark Logos, Edward's team. He's actually, I remember I met him last year and he has gotten so much better. Just from I met him last year. I remember last year he went to Rock Up and he was like, I'm just so excited to be here, and now he's like, this is probably the 2nd or 3rd top 8 that I've seen him in. Yeah. So that's another. Lex is another team that we'll see.
Yeah. You see, and I guess that's what I'm looking at. I mean, if you could weather the storm out of those 3, I mean, I think it's tough. I mean, because one of those guys missed, but I guess you have all those extra probs.
Yeah. If he has enough time to put like the deflection and stuff, like I would assume Sloth is on Lex, and then he's put Wrath and Envy on the other ones. Yeah. But if they do get hit, then we'll see. I mean, it's probably why he finished 6th, but
yeah, I'm curious to see how his matches were.
So 5th place. Looks familiar.
Oh, yeah, we were just talking about this team. Midnight Suns theme, Doctor Strange 150 with Eclipso, Midnight Suns ATA. Blade, Midnight Suns ATA, and Pandora's Box with 2 relics, Wrath and Sloth, and one ID card, Shield level 7 with sideline of Nick Fury or Peggy Carter.
Yeah. So again, it's another Midnight Suns Can't See Me team. I don't know which Doctor Strange this one is. I'm not sure if it's the OP or the D20.
Oh, that's true.
Because they're both 150, and they both have Mystics.
Yeah.
But,
I'd say it's the D20. It's a better one, I'm assuming.
It is, but you never know. The one that I played was the Elite.
Oh, it was the Elite? Oh, okay.
Because that one has a trait. Well, maybe this was the D20. It is better, but when he played, like, his guys were like 20, 21 defense. Okay. Because Doctor Strange's deflection, and if he can pick him and adjacent guys get +1 defense. So he was doing that. He was like, okay, and then they're like, I perplex my defense. So defense is like 20, reflexes, good job.
Okay.
Good luck.
I mean, a Peggy Carter probably would be really good to have on your team
that's
how you beat him, right? I was just thinking about it. I was like,
I popped with the
Peggy Carter.
I just ticked it up and go, okay, 60, no stealth. Bam! There goes the question.
Suck it. That's what I was just thinking, and I was like, Midnight Suns. I was like, you just can't use stealth.
But see, a lot of people aren't using
Peggy Carter
because if you look at the Quinjet teams, not a lot of them are using it. Yeah. We'll take a look. Okay, Steven Schorler.
Alrighty, Steven Schorler.
This is top 4 now.
Okay, hold up.
Oh, it looks crazy.
Ultron.
Okay. Oh wow. So robot theme. We got 3 Ultron 8s, 30 points each. 2 Ultron 7s at 30 points each. 1 Ultron 1 at 30 points each. 3 Brimstones. 1 Solaris. Justice League Teleporter. With Batman, Namor, Shield level 7, Green Arrow, Aquaman, and Martian Manhunter. Wow.
That's a lot of shenanigans.
This is basically the same team that PJ ran, I think. Of course, he had different drones. Maybe he just doesn't have some of those because those are chases.
Yeah, those are expensive.
But these things do all what they're supposed to do. He's gonna have +10, so he's not gonna have to worry about blocking.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna win the map and he'll pick a clear. This is another one that's gonna see a lot of. We have the robots team.
Yeah, especially now that Nova's gone, there's nothing to completely blast all the Ultrons.
There's nothing that can do the multi pulse.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won a game, so I would assume that he lost just because he's probably giving up too many points in what he's taking.
Mm-hmm. That's
right?
true.
Okay, what's third?
Third, Easton, our boy.
Oh.
Iceman, a 110. Brainiac equipped. Rock of Eternity with Wrath, Lust, Greed, Sloth, and Gluttony. Ultron Drone, 18.2. Nightwing at 25. Atomic at 25. Solaris at 25. And Red Wing at 20. 3 ID cards with Constantine, Shield Level 7, and Shang-Chi.
So he's doing the ice. So this one he wrote an article about on our site, and it's more he likes to say it's the more aggressive take on Derek's Iceman team, the Icebox.
Yeah.
So he's basically hitting you. So he went for Rock of Eternity and Pandora's Box because of a couple things. Number one, remember each time Iceman hits someone, they get a token.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You take up that Rock.
So you take up that thing quick, but also he has energy explosion on one of the Rock of Eternity clicks, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He energy explode. He has 2 bolts. Boom, boom,
Boom.
You just token everyone. Even if he doesn't damage them, he tokens them, and it helps against like Ultron teams.
Yeah.
Because then they'll have token. They can't call no one in.
That's true.
And then he gets to tick that.
Yeah.
That thing all
The
way
very
up.
first one has energy.
Yeah, and he has the combo here that we talked about. I think people have seen it now is the Shang-Chi Outsiders combo.
Yep.
Where you call in Shang-Chi with an ID card, and then Nightwing Outsiders Shang-Chi, and then he just and Red Wing will give a character -1 permanently for the turn.
Yeah.
And then Shang-Chi just attacks. It's basically a 12 on a 17.
Now I'm just wondering.
Just keep going, boom, 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 and hopefully you can kill it.
Do you believe Easton beat Steven with that Shang-Chi combo and just killed all the Ultrons with that Shang-Chi?
Well, they have to be based.
Well,
Yeah,
kills
so
a good amount of though.
No, but I mean,
but
Shang-Chi can't move. If he kills one, there has to be one next to him already.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's got to jump in.
Yeah,
in
and remember,
combat.
he only gets 1 shot at him because Shang-Chi's ID card is not his right one. Well, I think what he did, if he did play him, well, let me see. He had a bracket.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, they do have a bracket.
Easton lost to Jonathan, but he beat. Oh no, he didn't.
So
He beat
Daniel Powell
Harry
beat
Dempsey.
Steven.
That was the 8th place, right?
So that was different.
So the Brainiacs. Okay.
Oh,
we'll
seven-
He
talk
lost to
about
a
this.
Brainiac. Yeah. So Easton, that's something that we'll see more Iceman. That thing's still really good. I think that's something there has further exploration.
Yeah. All right. Well.
So now the top 2.
Second place, Daniel Powell, Brainiac Skull Ship with the City Dial.
200 points.
Atomica 20. Oh, that's right. 200 points for Skull Ship. Atomica 25. Adam at 15. Pandora's Box with Envy and Wrath. And 3 ID cards: Batman, Shield Level 7, and Superman.
Yeah, dude. I haven't really seen the Skull Ship.
Yeah.
It's
I like Justice played it a couple times.
I played it
But
once.
he also played the retail version. This is the actual
the LE version.
the Connolly one with the City Dials. I wonder because I know the Skull Ships that I've seen before had indigo battery.
Yeah.
So they can't shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, it looks like he's probably given it envy because now it has deflection.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
That's when I
you have to shoot it. What is it? I don't even know.
when I played it, they gave him envy so he can have ESD.
Yeah. Okay.
So because he starts off with like 19 defense
So
on
it's gonna be hard to shoot him to begin with.
so he's hard to crack. Then also the guy that I played, I think he made a mistake by putting Adam close up, but if you keep Adam in the back, then you're forcing the guy to come all the way up, and he's just moving. One of the good things about the city dial, those tokens, if you place them in spots that you're gonna attack, you're gonna pick them up, and I think that's also. I'm assuming that's what he did because. If you're you put them out there, you don't hide them.
Oh, that's right, and you can sidestep to them.
Yeah, you can pick them up along the way. Yeah, you pick them up along the way rather than put them all back home.
And they don't have to move on it. He can sidestep to it.
He just picks one up.
I learned something today.
Yeah, he sidestep. Well, the guy that I played, he put them all in the corner, And I think he didn't realize how he crippled himself because I'm like...
No, but don't you have to put it certain...
No, you could put him certain squares away, but he still affiliated them all like in one specific spot to the corner, which was easier for me because I'm like, okay, you're 12 squares away from me.
What I think here is the sidestep is huge.
Yeah, which is
that's actually really big. Because,
to move up, pick up.
You're going to attack instead of picking it up. Moving to pick it up, you just attack.
And that's probably a good idea, is just to put it 2 squares every turn and just keep sidestepping and picking them up.
He beat the Ultron team.
Yeah.
I'm wondering.
Oh, because of the tentacle, he has tentacles.
So, and it just
he can target like 6.
And eventually he's like, either couple things. Either he didn't roll the revive on them, or he just revived and just kept killing them, and just like,
that one has
my defense is too high on the Brainiac ship that you can't kill me. Mm-hmm. Like, good luck.
The Ultron drone one didn't have the. Did it have the one where you come back?
He has one. Ultron 1.
Oh,
so
I see it.
I think that's what he's one of those 2 things. You just got a lot of points here.
Yeah. Oh, that too. You get a lot of points and you haven't killed the ship.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, good. Like, you hit. I'm a 20 defense. Go.
Mm-hmm. Call in one figure, kill a few. Call in one figure, kill a few.
And then the tentacles.
Yeah.
And so you can hit multiple, and then the cities make him huge.
Yeah, that's probably. That's probably. Yeah, I think that the skull ship could be dead. It could be some trouble dealing with it because it's pretty annoying, especially keeping on.
Was he playing in attack mode or travel mode? Because
you can switch.
You can switch beginning of turn, which is also why like the guy chose.
So he can go defense and then he'll go attack on that turn and just go like tentacle.
Yeah, because that travel mode is.
Yeah, you probably go
nothing but invincible.
Call out a figure, be in defense mode still, and then after that's turn 2, you go okay offense, now attack mode. Yeah. Now they have to clear. Then, if you time it right, you go now they have to clear. I'm in attack mode. Well, I'm gonna next turn into defense mode.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's kind of
all right. So we got now who's the first place?
First place.
The crazy team.
I love this
Jonathan Cadlick, Green Light, Wasp at 50, Hank Pym at 50, Ultron. Age of Ultron drone, 30 points. Casey Spectre, 35. The Atom at 50 with the Avengers Roundtable with 30 points with 5 IDs. So Captain America, Shield level 7, Batman, Constantine, and Hulk. The sideline is the Age of Ultron Captain America movie. Super Rare Nick Fury, Trinity War Batman, John Constantine, and Avengers EVS is the Chase Hulk. Okay,
that's probably what he's building to. Mm-hmm. So this is I remember Paris talking about this a while ago with Hank Pym, but instead of like Spectre, Atom, and all this other stuff, he put Maximus. Because think about it, look at this team, right? Spectre and Atom that's 50, right?
Yep.
And then Avengers Roundtable is 30. That's 80.
That's 80.
We'll take that out and put in Maximus.
Yep.
And then you take out Ultron drone and you put in Wasp.
Okay.
And then like an item or something. Like that's what he was telling me before and he was really like, I'm like, that seemed like a good team. And he's like, I don't know if he actually played it, but I remember him just like, I don't know if I want to like just go ahead and try it, you know, because you think about it, those alpha primitives with flight. That's crazy, right?
Pretty good.
But yeah, so he's got a bunch of he's making a bunch of ants that fly and have toughness. Oh god. So if you're not, don't see the toughness super senses for 0 points. And then he's got the drone to call in the roundtable guys. Spectre, Atom, he's got retaliation. Green Light's there also. He's a decent attacker. Yeah, this is. I wonder how he played against Daniel. Because has damage reducers, right?
Yeah.
So he can't
I mean, he's got invincible top click.
Yeah.
And he's got toughness on the other side, even on attack mode.
Yeah. I mean, unless he attacked him on attack mode and
they get him down.
He got him down quite a bit.
Does he have outwit? Because that skull ship I think could be outwitted.
It has outwit.
Does he have outwit?
No, it's quintessence.
Oh, it's contested. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah. So I was doing can't use. That's right.
So
Okay.
much for that.
Wow,
that's cool. Yeah, I like that team because it's the first swarm. That's something that I've looked at ever since Wes Summers was playing that, Ant-Man Avengers team. Remember?
Oh yeah, the one in North
team
Carolina.
Where you pick an indoor map and just hide yourself in the corner and just make ants and just run them out.
Yeah.
This takes it to another level because
you're giving them flight.
You're giving flight and toughness. Yeah, that's huge. And then it also gives Spectre gets toughness now, because he's out there, so you actually have to attack him. You can't just poison him. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty definitely interesting. Green Light just got a live click, right, too? So I mean, he doesn't die right away.
True.
And then what is he playing him with? So can he heal him somehow?
Yeah, Batman.
Call him Batman to support himself. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, and you got the Ultron drone, so they can call in some heavy hitters. So that's a good team.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that's that one. He was able to pull that out. That's a pretty tough field. You know, also Easton's in that field, and he lost to him. He beat Easton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he beat him right on the bracket.
Jonathan, beat Easton.
Yeah, so that's very good.
Yeah.
All right, so then also in that weekend there's a regional. This is a bigger event, just in scope and also the attendance. So, how many players were there, Justin?
Oh, let's see here. 39 players.
39 players.
Damn.
All right, so let's go with. So a lot of top players are there too. Let's look at the 8th.
Okay, starting with 8th place, Caleb Woodward. Future theme team: Casey Green Lantern 170, Casey Spectre, Ultron, Solaris, Justice League Teleporter. He's got Iron Man, Aquaman, Nightwing, Namor, and Shield level 7. I'm sorry, one more, Martian Manhunter. His sideline is SR Nick, Warlight Martian Manhunter, SR Namor, was it Trinity War Aquaman, LE Nightwing, and Captain America Civil War Iron Man maps.
Okay, so
yeah, that's pretty much.
So you see more and more people are using the teleporter.
Future.
Yep. So he's playing future theme. So he's playing Casey Green. This is the first time we've seen in this format Casey Green Lantern. So it's basically a Green Lantern Temple team with Casey Spectre, Drone, and Solaris as like your backup guys. It's your basic team. It looks like.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I'm looking at it's a hard hit Green Lantern.
Yeah, hard to hit Green Lantern. You got Drone to come up too.
So he actually, because this was top 16, so he had to win a round.
Yeah.
I would assume it's just.
I mean, with 39 players, obviously he did go through quite some.
Okay, so that's something that KC stuff we'll see. Okay, what's 7th?
7th is Juan Alvarado. This is your basic Krang.
There we go.
Justin Safer, Baxter Stockman, Ultron Drone, Pandora's Box with Wrath and Gluttony. ID cards, Shield level 7, Nightwing. So pretty much you just
standard things.
The standard. We've seen this like time and time again.
It's those same 4 guys with Pandora's Box 2 ID cards. So the only the differences will be your drone of choice, your 2 relics of choice, and your 2 ID cards of choice.
I wonder if anybody's gonna give up.
Right? It's the same.
I wonder if anybody's gonna give up playing that because has it?
It's really good. I mean, it's always.
Has it won though?
Yeah.
Oh, when was the last one it won?
We tested the version that Colt won in Texas.
Oh, okay.
And David Williams finished top 4. This guy finished 7th. Like, it's something. If someone who's new to the, like this, I was telling Rami. He's like, I don't know how to play. I'm like, play Krang.
Play Krang, yeah.
Play Krang, it's easy.
The same thing as like
play Ghost Rider.
Who's new? Yes, like
play
before,
Ghost
like,
Rider.
what did you play? Play Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider Brother Voodoo.
Yeah. And then Here's Fire. You're done.
Yeah.
Or even worse, or even simpler, like just play the X-Men team base.
That's how.
Team base, like that, you know what I mean? So like to me, he's that way.
I'm just wondering when people are gonna pick up
remember
the Rock of Eternity.
Was it Vegas we played the X-Men team
man.
base? The X-Men team base. Oh, that was so funny. Just play the X-Men team base back then.
Well, I'm gonna celebrate when people actually pick up the Rock of Eternity with Crane because they're missing out.
You should play that again.
Yeah. I really think that team. I think you should show people what. I mean,
the Krang is good. I can see why. Obviously, because he can get the first strike capability, but against another Krang, the theme version that we have is not. It's not gonna do it.
Yeah, so, I can't wait to see somebody play your team and win with it too.
What about 6th?
Quinn, Mike Hoffman.
Here we go. First time we've seen this in
Mike Hoffman. Quinjet 140 resource with Ultron Drone 6, Ultron Drone Future, Adam, Morlock, with Proteus on
that's
him.
different.
Okay. ID cards with Atom, Green Arrow, Wonder Woman, Shield level 7, Superman, Thor, and Bucky Barnes. Sideline is Atom, BVS Wonder Woman, SR Nick Fury, the Avengers, Age of Ultron, Thor, Superman Blue, what is this? UC Brick Superman, Nick Fury, Agent of Shield, Winter Soldier, LE Green Arrow, and Green Arrow 135. The gravity feed. So
this guy, this is the one that I know people were talking about a lot more with the Quinjet being an attacker as opposed to a support piece, because they have the Morlock Proteus on here.
Mm-hmm.
So what they do is they kill the Morlock, and he can't go on to anything else, right? Because the drone is too many points. The drone is too many points. Atom's too big, and Morlock is dead.
Yeah.
So Proteus comes on the board, and then what they do is they'll pilot the jet. And now the jet has running shot pulse wave, or running shot precision strike with 4 damage and prop. So that's how this is a way more aggressive version.
Yep.
Of course, you lose the capability of the Quinjet because you're attacking with it as opposed to calling pieces in. So I mean, I guess I'd have to see this in action. I personally don't like it.
Yeah. Personally, I feel like once the drones are dead, this team might fail.
Because exactly. So like, if the drones die and you have a pilot, if Proteus is in the jet, you're gonna waste Proteus's capabilities and power by using the Quinjet now to call in an ID card. Your other option is, I'll just attack with Proteus. Cool, but then now you didn't get to use like your 6 ID cards that you still have.
It's like,
why pay for them?
Yeah, exactly. So then that's why I don't like it.
Yeah, it's kind of when
he still finished high, but I mean,
I think, yeah, it's like trying to juggle too many things, and it just won't work sometimes.
Oh, hey, look at this.
Okay, the next one, fifth place is
all right,
Ken.
well, okay, you're gonna read it. It's exactly my team.
Yep.
Ken Newell.
No. So he's Ken the Red Online. He's a great guy. I played against him. He's a really good player too. He's playing exactly my list from Worlds, with one change, and that's because Nova rotated out. You just change it from Black Canary.
Yeah, pretty much.
What I did.
Which is
he even has the same maps.
Wow.
So,
I like his.
I like his team.
I like his team. Yeah, I like his team too.
So that's
definitely
what I was
like
saying,
his team.
Why they don't?
Should I read it off just in case for people
No,
that?
they can look it up.
Okay. Well, I guess you're gonna have to look it up then. Sorry. Okay. Now fourth place, James Kris. Brimstone at 75. Nice. Mr. Mizaplex. Morlock with the Proteus. Jean Grey. Atom. Pandora's Box. Ant-Man ID card, and his sideline is just 003 Ant-Man.
He has a full box.
Full box.
So
yes.
this is the first time we've seen something that's not like it's something different, but also Brimstone is not the Retaliator.
Yeah.
So in that click, he's got Pulse Wave. He's got the special Pulse Wave.
You choose to square out 6 squares and then pulse from there.
Yeah, and then he also stop click. For 75 points to 7 clicks with a stop click is really good.
Yep.
Yeah, that Brimstone is pretty scary. It is scary.
So he's got the Jean Grey, Migzy.
Okay.
Like you TK.
Okay, let's see.
You can TK Migzy, and then Migzy can do his thing.
So I'm assuming he's making Jean Grey tiny or big so Proteus could come out.
Yeah, that's what that's it looks like what he's gonna have to do is he's gonna have to, like, by turn 2. He's gonna have to power action Migzy to get to get something.
Yeah.
Gets on that click, makes Jean small, pushes Morlock to die, and then Proteus comes out.
Yeah.
Or make Jean big, whatever. But this is a pretty it's a pulse wave heavy team.
It kind of sucked though if the Morlock dies in first click.
Yeah. But he doesn't have
It's crazy.
He's got 3 pulse waivers, but he doesn't have like that much like support.
How many points? How many points do you have to be to
not get Proteus?
Not get Proteus.
100
over 100.
Over 100. You can't be over 100.
Oh, because I was just thinking that Civil War Ant-Man lets your figures turn tiny or big too, right?
Sure.
Yeah. I just thought about
55 points. Right?
Yeah, it's 55 points, but
I mean, you just play the morphing ants, make them small.
Yeah. That sucked.
Oh yeah, the morphing Ant-Man too.
Like on his first turn, he probably rolled a 1 on one game, I'm assuming, and he couldn't get his Proteus out, so
he has to go on Jean Grey. That's scary, dude.
Yeah.
Oof.
Is it rerollable?
I'm
No,
not sure.
I don't think so. I don't.
Because if it's rerollable, Migsy can do it.
Yeah, true. But what if you roll a 1?
I don't think it's.
That kind of.
But I mean, you
I mean,
still
that's-
get
but
2
that's right,
rolls.
yeah, you
But you
get
still
3
get 2
rolls.
rolls.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter, you still get 2 rolls. I don't think. Yeah, I don't remember if it's rollable.
Dude, so
Next one.
so that's top 4.
Yeah.
So he had to win
He had
2
to.
rounds.
he had to
'cause this is
beat-
top 16.
Yeah, he
So
had to beat through some people.
and James Chris is one of the best. He's one of the top guys from the Uncanny Clicksman team.
Yeah.
Those guys, they're all from that region.
It's not rollable, by the way.
Not
It's not,
rerollable?
okay.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. All right. 3rd place, Edward Shelton.
AKA Dark Logos.
Dark
He's
Logos.
the Quarry host and
Welcome.
also Starting Over podcast host, and the leader and founder of Team Phoenix Nest, where we saw what's his name? before.
Jerome.
Jerome.
Jerome
yeah.
was playing, right?
So that's kind of cool because the same weekend Jerome goes to Indy and he goes to Tulsa.
So Jerome.
So they
six,
could have had
They could
they could have had a chance to win both.
True.
That would have been sick.
That would have been. That one definitely
That would've
really
been
good. Put
So 6th and 3rd is pretty good.
Play the same team too.
Yeah, that's true.
right.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it
true.
exactly?
So that
Yeah,
they
exactly.
did. They did play the
Yeah.
same team. That's why I was like, man,
It
I
works,
just
so
saw
we've seen this Lex Atomica,
Yep.
the George Master team, the best there was.
Yeah.
Movie.
I think one of the things that when people are playing the Lex, I think if they're gonna play that, make sure you just sidestep away to make your guy disappear. Like
Yeah.
like I mean
That could be a reason.
that could be one of the reasons why they're not thinking of that, because they don't realize that because realistically, if they don't kill any of your guys that you call in, then what points are they getting?
True.
Max
Other
50
than
points?
Atomica,
Other
yeah.
than max 50 points
Yeah.
Atomica? Like, just sidestep away. Like, I was like,
Well, not really. I'll start getting the 5 points for the ID too. But yeah.
yeah, but I mean,
Mhm.
still, compared to, okay, I just killed your 70 point, 160 point, whatever,
Yeah.
120 point Nick Fury, which is.
Yeah, I would really like to. We should really test something like that.
I think, yeah.
Because I feel like the Atomicas will die and then Lex will just. True. He gives up 50. That's like 58 points plus ID cards. I don't know. We'll have to see how it works.
Yeah, I think, yeah, testing it out you definitely have to test it out.
All right, 2nd place.
Okay, 2nd place, Paris Gordon.
2015 world champion. Oh, I like to
Ooh,
say
if you guys haven't.
former world champion.
Former.
Yeah, I can finally say it. I
Yeah.
remember like all last year I had to say, damn, I was the former.
Oh.
Now I can say he's the former world champion.
And
Because
yeah,
he's old news, Paris 2015.
well, his piece is coming out the same set
Yeah,
as
I
you
know,
guys.
I know.
If you guys haven't checked it out,
Taking some of my thunder, man.
take a look. How come they waited so long? It just. Man, I almost feel like
Let's
it's
get
waited
that.
forever for that
Let's
piece to
get-
come out.
That's right. I have
It's-
another chance for him to redeem himself.
Okay, well, all right. Back to 2nd place, Paris Gordon, the former world
So
champion.
he's playing the Easton's version.
Easton's version. Did he just cut? What the heck?
It's the same.
Quinn.
It's exactly the same,
why
except for
did
a couple changes.
Come on, Paris.
Let's see. He got Hawkeye right instead of Green. Oh no, he still got Green Arrow. What does he change?
No, it's Quinjet Jarvis, 2 drones, Atomica,
Yeah.
and then ID cards.
Mm-hmm.
So because they both had Batman level 7. They have Shield level 7, Nightwing,
Mhm.
Atom, Green Arrow, Black Canary. So the Red Tornado, and they both had Iron Man. So the change is Hawkeye and Red Tornado
Mm-hmm.
because
Hawkeye can kill some
no.
drones.
Well, yeah, that's one. No, but Captain Marvel was his other one. He couldn't play it because Captain Marvel Prime rotated out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And instead of Red Tornado, it was Captain Cold.
Oh, okay.
But
Stop some figures.
he swapped it around. Red Tornado, man.
Add a Peggy
Free damage.
Carter on there. Really,
Two
look how
free
much
damage.
useful
Can't
it
go
would
wrong
be.
with that.
Add a Peggy Carter in there.
Yeah, so this is it's the Easton. It's a more aggressive version too. So it's like a different version. So there's three Quinjets in top 8, and they're all different,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
The Proteus one.
Proteus one.
So this plays like the Proteus because it's aggressive,
Mm-hmm.
but the jet doesn't attack.
Yeah, the Jet's just popping out dudes and
Yeah.
calling in guys.
Yeah, because he can like Hawkeye, Green Arrow, Black Canary. They
Yeah,
can
you-
all attack.
Yeah, you get Jarvis, so you get the extra.
Three.
3.
Yep.
But I'm almost thinking if you're gonna play Jarvis and play extra like 50 guys, 50-point guys, so you're just popping them off like left and right, you know.
Well, Jarvis is 40.
No, but I mean like 50-point ID cards, like you know what I mean, like lower point ID cards.
Oh, for the Well, let me see here. He's got. Well, I know how he does it is, Iron Man comes in for free.
Yeah.
Adam comes in for free. And then the rest are gonna be.
Yeah, because the rest are maybes.
But he can call in. Also, I've seen him do is like use Atoma to call in the Atom.
Yeah.
And then they just roll it, take it up, and then maybe they can get like Green Arrow for free because he's playing 85 points.
Oh, I see.
True.
So he could do that too, or call Batman, whatever. But he lost in the finals to
Joshua Ernest. What's going on, buddy? Haven't seen you for a while.
One of the most prolific players in the circuit. One of the top players. This is his first regional, but he also has 5 Super Q wins.
Nice.
And 2 states.
Damn.
He's got a lot. He's totally beating us.
So he
combined, right?
He wrote
it's combined.
This team. He wrote about this team on the premium site.
So you guys could have checked it out.
Yeah, if you guys are.
You guys could have checked it out. Could have had the inside scoop.
And his team is really good. I remember he was telling me he wasn't sure about it. I'm like, no, you got to play that. It looks sick. So.
Okay. Red Sun Wonder Woman. If you don't know what it does, please pop out your phone and check it out right now. With Eclipso, Morlock, Proteus, Solaris, and he's got Pandora's Box at full.
It's very simple. Like that's it. It's just full, but it's basically a Proteus Red Sun Wonder Woman team. So if you read his article, you'll know what his plan is. It's give up 10 points first, but get a Proteus, slap on Lust on him, and good luck, because he has an 18 with reflexes, plasticity. You can't hyper him. You can't shoot him because of his defensive power. And if you attack him close, you're gonna get -1 to attack and damage because of Red Sun Wonder Woman.
Yeah, so it's like
he's a 20 and you're gonna be like an 11 or a 10. Yeah. Good luck. Oh, and he has prob, so if you hit, he can prob.
Yeah, that's pretty
his
scary.
His defense can't be ignored, right? So you can't pulse lift through it.
No, you can't. Yeah, can't be countered, can't be ignored. You can only nick him.
Gotcha.
Wow. Well, so that's pretty scary because you can't kill the Wonder Woman. I mean the Red Sun.
Wonder Woman's hard because she has Eclipso on her.
She's a beast. Have you guys tried playing against that figure? Dude, it's scary. Yeah, that's definitely a scary team. I mean, it really hurts. I'm trying to think what counters. I'm trying to think what would counter that. I mean, like.
The thing is, like, why would he play full Pandora's Box? He
doesn't want to give up any. He doesn't want to give up any points.
Okay, gotcha.
Because Solaris will have either deflection or probably deflection. Yeah. So he's gonna have a 21.
Yeah, Solaris is 19. You can't outwit her.
True.
So you have to burn. Imagine you have to burn your ID Nick just to kill her. To try to say can't use ESD, and then you go.
But also,
and that's a maybe.
If they don't die, he can just keep. He can just keep putting the box on.
That's true, yeah.
And then go to God mode. Yeah. But
he
probably didn't. He's probably killed him before because.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You can
because
multiple
once you got 3,
you can't do anything because they're so hard to kill.
Yeah.
Damn, imagine you go on God mode. I wonder if he has gone on God mode because it's like it's pretty hard to kill
for his
report, right?
He's doing it. So all of these results are on our site, majestixccg.com/apex-insiders. So you just go to the free articles. It's all there. We usually try to get everything up within a week or less, which is a lot faster than Ancient Realms because it's I try to get it from everyone right away.
Yeah.
So there's
having your spies, your spiders.
Yeah, because everyone goes, they have a report. So that's that. Those are the
your little birds
formats. So now let's talk about the teams that are in the format right now. Like, so now that we've had 4 events that are post July 1st, post Super Scroll garbage.
Yeah, post Guardians.
Well, we still haven't ran out of team bases yet. We got one left.
There's still one left.
Yeah.
Is Trinity Sin still in?
I'm not sure actually.
So so then we are going to look at.
I think it might be, huh?
Let's. So now let's. So I've brought down a few archetypes that we're gonna like. This is something either you play the best version of, or you beat it.
Yeah.
Robots. That's one. That's the drones. Not to be confused with the other ones, but the Ultron drones. So that's something we'll see. I think when more and more, because there could be more and more pieces that come out where they have different IDs to call in.
Yeah.
So I think this is I think that's a team that could still be strong in upcoming sets if they have a like let's say there's like a new Venom. Right, there's a new Venom. Maybe that Venom is good. Yeah. Or
Spider-Man's like coming out.
Yeah, Spider-Man. Yeah. Now who knows? There's all these Spider-Mans you can use. Yeah, all of these things, right? But are they all Peter Parker?
Yeah, Iron Fist, right?
Maybe.
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist. We just saw Shang-Chi. Yeah. Right. So there's all these things that are coming out.
Yeah.
So that's something I think that's a staple. The problem is, you gotta get all the ID cards.
Yeah.
And all their corresponding pieces, and then you have to try to get all those Ultron drones. Of course, you can just go like the uncommon route, but if you want to optimize it, you have to get all.
Yeah, if you want all the spinning wheels,
Ultron teams are definitely gonna be the most expensive.
One of the most. I mean, there are other ways to go around it. But you just like what's the name that Steven played? Just all
the old
uncommons. Like fine, he's just there. I'm just there to just take it up and call him out. So whatever. The next one I think, which is still gonna be until there is something that can straight up beat it, except for one team that we were going to talk about right now, is Lex Luthor. All kinds of Lexes. So the basic one is the theme team one, but there could be other versions where like you saw with
Jarvis.
But we were saying you can't. This team should not beat Krang. It should have no game against Krang.
Yeah.
So anyone who is going to play this, you better have a game against Krang because Krang can pulse wave for 7.
Yeah.
Straight up kill Lex.
So either he's already doing 6 damage from the +2.
Yeah.
All he needs is one of two things. You either ID call in someone that has perplex, like Batman or Nightwing, bring out Zuko, or you just roll into perplex in your box. Yep. One of the two. You're doing 7, power action saver, go across the map, running shot, pulse, sidestep, pulse, whatever. It doesn't even matter. You can single target. I know there are ways around it by like going to the corner maybe
and placing
and placing Atomica in the front. Fine. You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna run up, shoot Atomica, and run all the way back.
Yep.
Now what? Because Atomica will be a 20, fine. I'm a 13.
Need a 7.
I need a 7. And my range is gonna be 7.
Okay.
She's 6. She can't prob.
Yeah.
Right, because you're +2, you're 13 attack, maybe even 14 if you want to get perplexed.
Yeah.
And then you go all the way back.
Yeah, I mean.
And then you heal with Baxter.
Yeah, exactly.
And then this is if they go to the corner, right?
And yeah, that's very true. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we
tested it.
We tested that. Chris didn't figure it out until the end because you have to know Lex has 7 clicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he had 8.
So that's the main thing with Lex. Other than Krang, I don't think there's anyone that can straight because you need to one-shot Lex.
Yeah.
You either need to have 2 pulse waivers that do 3 and 4 damage, and they need to be able to single target. It's like all those things.
Really hard.
Like how hard is it? You're gonna pulse wave with one, and then you're gonna pulse with the other one, but you're like, oh, but the other pulse wave is in the way, so hit him.
Yep.
So you have to make sure you're on opposite sides. Like that's really hard.
Yeah, my only other idea of even possibly going is either to have mind control. Like ROC gives you one of those clicks, gives you mind control. Is like if they were to pop out Nick, then you go mind control and you hit him for like 5, but then try to do the same thing. But obviously, I mean, he's probably gonna be paired the second time. Yep. But then if you have a pulse wave and then you throw out that mind control, like, oh, okay, now you hit him twice. I mean, that's the only other way because I can't think of any other way to get through without pulse wave.
Yeah, that's it.
You know,
I guess the only other one you could do is like throw on Proteus on a jet.
Yeah.
And then just I don't know how you're gonna pump up 3 times on the damage for the running shot pulse wave. That's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
But also, so that's I think that's could be the only other way.
Yeah, because you have to do 7.
I mean,
yeah,
because he's gonna have the token still. So there goes that, and he has regen sloth. If he goes back up, you're gonna have to come and do it again.
Yeah. Is there any? Who are pulse waivers that do 4 damage?
You can do it with
like
the Black Canary.
Oh,
3.
But she got 4 spots. So
4 spots, so you can do it. You can get her to 6 and just hopefully you hit him 6 into the wall.
But who are other figures that do pulse wave 4 damage? Do you know?
Proteus.
Proteus?
Yeah. But you have to get up there. He does a running shot.
Yeah.
So we already talked about Krang. That's going to be something. See, that's why Krang is still good because if the Rise of Lex teams, Krang is there.
Yeah, that's true.
He should be there. Of course, he should lose to Nyx. So that's another one. Nyx. This is the 120 point Nick. You just play him out with support guys, either your shield team or Ultron calling another Nick. Like a double Nick like that can eat through a Krang really fast.
True.
If you win the map and you have the Jean Grey, they have to pass you just TK, boom, boom, and then Krang is dead.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's actually when I played David Williams.
It's like 8 clicks, 4 and 4. I don't need any hands. You're just dead.
When I played David, yeah, he was just like, oh shoot, I can't do nothing right now. You just killed it.
So there's that, right? There's the Krang loses the legs. Nick beats Krang.
Yeah.
Quinjet, when's Quinjet in the mix?
But Lex should beat Nick.
Yeah.
Should.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how you're gonna hit him.
Yeah, I was like, kind of trying to think. It's like,
so then of course the I think the boogeyman besides Krang and Lex, they're lesser, but the Quinjet only because it's so daunting. There's so many.
It's a Swiss Army knife.
Things to like. You don't know what version they're playing. What are their ID cards? I think the main problem here, unless if people keep playing more, they'll figure out the optimal place for Quinjet.
Yeah.
But you have to get the ID cards. You have to get the pieces.
It's so expensive. Oh, jeez.
You have to get all the pieces where it's hard.
You basically
and then playing it right.
Yeah.
Not only playing it right, but playing within the time.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, that's
it's one of the most time-consuming teams.
Yeah.
Ever.
So if you don't do it,
you have to bring a rucksack for that team.
Yeah. So if you don't play it as often as like I did when I leading up to it, you will lose on time. Every person I've talked to played it has lost the game to time.
Yeah.
So that's when I try to do it, and if I do take a while, it's because when I come out with the answer, I'm killing something really, or I'm like decimating your team, or doing something where it's like, okay, I took that time, but I'm not gonna lose the time because I just killed like 3/4 of your team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's cannon shots.
Yeah.
It's not little picks.
If you play and you ping them,
yeah.
like, oh, that's all you did.
That's
cool.
cute. That's cute.
I'll kill that and that, and then you just lost your ID cards too. Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
now what? Crap. So that's why like when I do play, it does take a while.
Yeah.
But but when I do come out with it, it's I'm usually gonna be cannon shotting somebody.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the other one, this isn't not really an outlier, but we haven't really seen too many of them. Is Iceman.
It's got potential. Big time
Iceman
potential.
should be better. I think he's really good. I think if he just ignored hindering terrain for shooting, he'd be really good. I guess you'd have to like ID card someone in next to him.
Sure.
But
yeah.
He can do quite a bit. When I was playing Derek, oh my god, like just sidestepping, locking you, and just
rope and dope.
Just killing your. Oh my god, what the hell do I do? I can't. There's nothing I can do. Like he has to miss. But on the other hand, if you play that, like the Quinjet, I was playing Quinjet. You have so many guys that when he does do that, you have a retaliator.
Yeah.
You have a pulsar. You have other guys that can call in and just kill.
Yeah, you need to have a real balanced team. So
you can lock down the Jet with him, but so like if Iceman locks down Krang, that's game.
Pretty much.
Because there's nothing left. There's nothing left.
Mm-hmm.
You lock down the Jet, it's not a game because the drones are still there.
Yeah. He does have one drone on the Krangs, right? Normally.
He does, yeah. But Iceman can just ping it.
Oh yeah, he
can token it, and then I can call it.
All he has to do is running shot through Krang.
Yeah, running shot through Krang. Double target something, and then they token them, and then attack and then just lock them.
Exactly.
That's so gross.
Yeah. You see, oh man, yeah. And then you go, oh, what are you gonna do, Ultron drone? Because you just took the one token.
And then the last one, and here's the main outlier, but we're seeing a lot more of. It's basically an upgrade from the
Midnight
Red Hood and the Outlaws ATA, right? The one where highest point guys can't target.
Yeah.
But this is just can't target at all.
Yeah, can't target.
Midnight Suns teams, where because I don't think Red Hood. There's like hardly any of them.
Yeah.
Right. It's like
especially now and then.
Yeah, it's just Coriander that makes it hard. But there are a lot more Midnight Suns between.
And there's probably gonna be more. There's probably gonna be way more in Superior.
Right now we got Blade and Doctor Strange, and there's a few versions of them because you can play Doctor Strange at small or big.
You got Punisher now too.
Yes, that's another one. Punisher. Yes, see Punishers.
Oh yeah.
Blade and Doctor Strange. So there's different ways you can build it, and the more they come out with more. And I wonder if Dagger and Cloak are Midnight Suns.
So what gets around Midnight Suns?
Peggy Carter.
Peggy Carter.
You just say stealth.
Yeah.
And
You
then
can't use stealth,
that's the
and then-
only one right
You
now.
can't pulse wave him.
Can't pulse wave them.
Yeah.
So, well, that's kind of almost
You could-
almost better
Well,
than.
I mean, a Krang team could do it too. They just charge up to him.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so then that's something. Peggy Carter
Yeah.
should maybe. So this is a really nice little, rock
Yeah.
paper scissors thing because Peggy Carter hasn't been seen very often, but she could be if Midnight Sun starts coming. That's gonna be.
Yeah, I think having a Peggy Carter period, just have it there because you can take out stuff. I mean, how many times did it win you games, Pat? I mean, like.
Oh yeah,
just
a lot.
Peggy
I
Carter.
mean, just not being able to use certain things, and then she can also attack.
Yeah, she's not. Dude, she's
Turn
what?
for 3.
10, yeah, exactly. Energy explosion,
That
and
works.
and then you're like, oh, I have to waste an attack to kill her because you got her for free. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's like, what the and while she's turning off your powers, you have to waste an attack to kill her.
Yeah.
While the other guys kill you. It's like, oh, jeez. That's not, like, Pig Carter's good. I had to buy one.
So, just real quick, what
Just
are you
for that
doing?
reason.
What do you think that you're gonna
See more of?
like something? Because now this is the field, all right, guys. So we went over robots: Lex Luthor, Nick, Midnight Suns, Krang, Quinjet, Iceman. What, if any, do you think we'll see more in the upcoming weeks, upcoming events, if any?
Well, of course, there always will be one Krang team.
No, I just said
No.
we just went over
The new
That's
stuff.
true.
Robots, Lex Luthor,
those are the ones.
Yeah.
Nick. You said Nick. What's the Nick?
Yeah,
name?
Nick, yeah.
Midnight Suns. Krang. Quinjet, Iceman.
Well, I'm thinking people are gonna start experimenting with the Punisher van with Midnight Suns.
Mhm.
That's something that people are gonna be trying to do.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah,
You still
I
have
haven't
the
seen the
van,
Punisher
this
van
thing.
too. I mean,
Yeah,
I've
I
looked
know.
into it still, but I mean, I
The
don't know.
van looks like something.
Yeah, it
There's
looks
something,
potential. I think
a
the
lot of
Lex. I think you're definitely gonna see Lex variations. I mean,
Yeah, I know. We already said that. What are you gonna see that's not there?
oh, that's not.
That's what
on
we said.
the
Punisher
list.
van.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I just repeated what you said on Crane. Let me see. Well, I think if people start looking at the Wonder Woman,
Yeah, that's something
Wonder
for
Woman,
sure.
I think if people start realizing how annoying that is to fight against, because it's, I played against that. We tested that once, and I mean,
It's really good.
I don't know if we're not gonna, leak that team, but that one's scary too. I mean,
Oh, it's totally good.
yeah, just
There's no big secret. But
Yeah.
You don't need to tell them kind of elitist comments like that. Come on.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Just I think she's probably a
So
crazy
Wonder
figure.
Woman.
Yeah, I think you'd add her on the list because
So you said Wonder Woman, and you think Punisher van.
Yeah.
yeah, I think we'd.
I'm gonna go with Peggy and Nighthawk. Prime.
Oh yeah, Peggy
Those
too.
are the two that I think should, because if the Midnight Suns are out, Peggy has to be in, and with all these high defenses,
High
all these
attack
things,
values.
Nighthawk Prime should be something, and also it prevents cannon shots, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Like
can't
Crane can't do.
even the
7.
field.
Like if only he can do Lex and Nighthawk Prime, but he having no points for anything else.
That's true.
But you do that, then Lex is never dying, but then Nighthawk could die. Because he's 17
He's
defense
17.
outwittable.
Yep.
So, well, the battery's about to die on this. We're gonna have to continue this discussion next week. But we're gonna discuss next week is we're gonna talk about player excuses and
No Johnson.
and basically
Player excuses.
and then accountability for your losses. We'll talk about that whole thing. That's all a mind.
The harsh truth.
The mindset. Basically, it comes down to you're just not good enough. Just to put it frankly, not the dice,
Yeah.
not the whatever. It's just you're not. The guy's just better than you. All right,
Let's get good.
Yeah.
we can